Alright, so I'm starting off right here by priming her skin. I'm priming it with a Cover FX filler for the pores. Putting that all over her face. All over the face to make it nice and smooth and super snatched for when I start putting foundation and everything else on her face. Rubbing that all in. So now I actually tested a couple of foundations, and I found one from Huda Beauty, which I totally love. It's the bomb. Blending that all the way in with my beauty blender. Getting in those little creases. I know I put I think 2 layers just so it could last her for a long time. When she was going to a wedding, I wanted her to be flawless. Blending that away. Blend, 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 blend. Keep on blending. Trying to make it even all around her face. Around her neck and stuff. You don't want that to be 2 different colors. We continue to blend. Now I am filling in her brows. Putting in her brows with an angled brush and a dip pomade from ColourPop. I believe it's Honey Blonde. I live by this. And now I'm going to go in and make them look real sharp with some concealer by Too Faced, Born This Way. Making them look nice and snatched. I like the very clean look. It's just, it's my way. I like very clean. Forgive me, I was walking back and forth. We were talking and stuff throughout the whole time because, that's what you do. When you have a client, so them telling you their story, their story, and then you telling them theirs. So I'm blending right now. Blending. See, we're talking. So I was just putting some more concealer on her eyelids so that way when I start doing her eyeshadow, it will stick and be nice and even. Continue to blend around the edges because you don't want it to look like a harsh lines, a harsh line, better yet. Looking for some type of brush there. I think I was gonna start doing her eyeshadow. Getting ready. I'm gonna go in with a transition color, I believe, because I'm gonna start darkening it up on the sides in a few. She was gonna wear a royal blue dress, so I know I didn't want to keep it like a regular neutral color. We discussed it, so I'm going with the translucent color, and then slowly after that I will start incorporating darker tones into the black, and I know I'm going to end up putting some blue in there, just a tad bit. I don't want to put a lot because her eyelids her eyes are very small, so I didn't want a lot of colors everywhere. I'm just blending back and forth. Continually just putting in more shadow and deepening it up. Had a little X's there, had to blow that off. As you see, I'm just blending away. You see it's getting a little darker. So I would go in with a warmer tone, brushing in the little hair so everything can be nice and fresh. went back and forth a couple times behind the camera to make sure that both eyes were even. So if you see me disappear for a second, it's just because I'm looking to see that everything is nice and even. So there you go, you see? Blending away, incorporating more color. And here you see I started putting black. A little bit of black. You don't want two black balls in the eyes, so make sure the outer corner is nicely blended out. So the inner corner, could be light and it'll have a nice transition to the corners. And please excuse me. I know I look like a chunky monkey. Oh my goodness. You really never notice, the excess that you have going on until you see yourself on camera. But you know what? It's okay. I love myself. You gotta love your rolls. All right, we're getting darker. We're talking. It's a beauty salon, guys. I'm sorry. We're going back and forth here. All right, there we go. So that's what I'm putting more black in there, trying to make it even on both sides. As you see, I keep on looking. Sorry about that. And now I'm trying to make the inner corners a nice light tone. I like the neutral in the inner corner. I'm not a big fan of like two black balls on the eyes or like super dark. So, I was trying to transition from light to dark and then maybe a little bit of blue in the middle, which we shall see. So that's what I chart when I start putting in the blue. And then I noticed that it was just a little too much for her eyes. So that's when I was like, okay, that's enough. So now it's just blend, 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 blend. So I can have a nice transition. But yeah, I tried to put a little pop of color in there because she did tell me that she was going to be wearing a royal blue dress. So I put that blue in there. It was nice and metallic. So I'm just trying to blend that in so it can look very, very neat. So here you see me just blending out. And we continue to blend. I really like how this looks. I hope you guys like it. Going on that corner, just blending. The best thing that you can do is just, when in doubt, blend, bro. Blend away. Here I am putting some shine in the inner tear duct. And now I had already applied the concealer under her eye. Cut a little part off so it was just too long. And I went in with my Kat Von D Locket translucent powder. I was about to start contouring her face. But yeah, I did end up putting the Huda Beauty concealer under her under eyes in color Cookie Dough, which, oh my god, Huda Beauty, jeez, it's such an awesome line. I put the Huda foundation on her as well, and it's awesome, especially when you have a special event like a wedding. But now I went in with some bronzer, and I'm trying to contour her face. She said she didn't want anything that was too like over the top, so that's why I went in with like a dramatic eye look. But everything else was gonna be natural-ish, if you will. So she's baking with the locket in place. blending away, making her face just look a little warmer. Remember to always blend the neck and the jawline, chin, everything, because you do not want two different tones. That is like the ultimate no. It's embarrassing, actually. So now we're wiping all of that translucent powder off, just to set the foundation and stuff. You don't want people looking, super dewy if that's not the look that they're going for. Trying to contour her nose a bit just to give her a little, sharper look, if you will. Again, here we go. I'm on the other side. I do apologize, guys. I'm so sorry. I know I look like a freaking cow. But anyways, I'm trying to make her nose just look a little shorter. So that's why if you go in at the tip of the nose and bronze it up a little bit, it makes your nose look shorter. So again, I'm just, contouring away. And I'm still blending out her neck and everywhere else. I'm wiping off still the excess of the locket that stayed on her. Now I'm putting a little bit of blush on her. It's called Amber Rose by MAC. Just put a little kick of blush. I'm not a super blush fan, but a little bit never goes. It's never a bad thing. And here we are putting in her eyelashes. Unfortunately, my camera cut off when I was doing her lips, but I will be posting pictures of her before and after with her lipstick done. So here I'm putting her false lashes, drying that up with the pan. And here you have the before and the after. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you. Besitos.